Hello and welcome! I'm Piano and you're watching Electroid Prime. Daily extras check. As we did actually unlock quite a bit since we hit 25% items. Let's see, Biology Remastered. We got Samus Ship, Parasite Queen, War Wasps, Zoomer, Gamer, Seedling, Plated Beetle, Stone Toad, Hive Mecha. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then for World Remastered, let's see, there's the escape pod thing back on the Orpheon. There's more Orpheon. Reactor Critical. Oh, it's that room where we lost everything. Concept sketches, I presume? Yeah, okay. Cool stuff. And then for soundtrack, what do we got this time? Flagra battle and battle against aliens. Although, I suppose Samus is the alien arriving on this foreign planet and fighting off its native life forms. But is that all that important? I don't really think so. Anyway. We now have the capability to open purple doors, of which there is one right here, so that might be our next destination. I want to say there was one in Chozo Ruins, too. Oh, there's one over by the magma pool, which I guess we can actually cross now because we have various it. Okay. Well, maybe I'll check that out. But that's not the one I was thinking of. The one I was thinking of was here. Yeah, because we could use that to go to this room. But I don't want to walk all the way back to Chozo Ruins if I don't have to. And I think we have things to do here with our fancy new electro gun. Ooh, it stuns them. That's good to know. Okay, right, I don't think we need to take that route, because we can just use this. Hey, hello, orbs. Goodbye, orb. Gotta say, the fact that I can do that now is pretty dang sweet. Okay, but yeah, there's door over there. Out of here. Right, that was Chozo lore we already read, like, a few episodes ago. Get out! This hanging rock structure appears to have a weak spot near its base. Some stalactites can be dislodged from ceilings, allowing them to be used as platforms to cross otherwise unreachable areas. Plunk. Yeah. I think we need Space Jump to really properly access this. Okay. Oh! Meh. I remember that from the friggin' Shriek Bats and Ice Shriek Bats are different. So we want to make sure to get that scan. Anyway, what is that down there? If it's an upgrade, it's sealed under ice that we can't melt. Right? Yeah. This is not a heat-based weapon, this is an electrical-based weapon. I mean, it probably does generate some heat, but not enough to melt the ice like that. Oh, more of you. Well, that's what I think of that. Anyway, here we are in the ruined courtyard. Ice Ruins East, Ice Ruins West, Chozo Ice Temple, Chapel of the Elders. Yeah, okay. More Spider Ball stuff here, but also one-way access hatch, entry point lies elsewhere. But also some spinners we can use. Okay, well, that just appeared to open some stuff without actually doing anything. Maybe this one does something. Yes. Maybe? Limp. No! Alright, here we go. Let's flood this place. Hey, hello! I certainly will not say no to that. Hole. Oh. That was the one-way... Yeah, okay. Mm. I do have to say, as far as first-person platforming goes, this game's is actually pretty good. I feel like it's genuinely my fault when I miss the mark, which is what you want in a platforming game. Good thing Samus can't drown. Okay, yeah, door is sealed while it's flooded, because of course it is. Anyway, I say, oh, the platforming in this game is so easy, and then that happens. Alright. Yeah, I think we actually want to go this way so that we get, like, on top of the thing. And reach the staff station. I doubt we're at time yet. Oh no, it's only been 11 minutes. Schematics for Glacier 1 secure zone access. Personnel bound for research area to proceed directly to checkpoint. Schematics for Research Lab Hydra access. To access Research Lab Hydra, proceed through the wave doors to the south. I'm a little curious as to how the pirates managed to, like, access wave doors, because this is clearly Chozo tech that we have here. I don't know. This door has no power. A nearby power conduit must be energized for it to open. A blast of electrical energy will energize the conduit. The conduit radiates some heat that is invisible in the normal spectrum. This cordite statue is worn and weathered. Scans indicate the presence of a power conduit behind the statue. So yeah, we need a way to bust cordite to get that. But wave doors, this we can do. Hey. Circuit breakers for lab stuff processing. I wanted to scan the turret. Hello? Ow! Hello? Shadow Pirate. Pirate forces trained and equipped for stealth operations. A select group of space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle. Use enhanced detection gear when fighting these units. 50% scans! Anyway, get zapped. Is there another one in here? How would I even tell? Empty stasis tank used for biological specimens. Latent radiation readings indicate specimen was highly irradiated. Yeah, we're heading into the pirate research facility. Hello? Lock engaged. And here they are. Space Pirate. Sentient aggressor species well trained in weapon and melee combat. Space Pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm-mounted sights in combat. This species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and amoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. You know, I'm sure that's lovely, but like... Would this one get out of my face? What I don't really get is, like, is Space Pirate their species name or just their occupation? Are there human space pirates in the Metroid universe? Because I don't see why there wouldn't be. Are the pirates a collective of species, or is it just this one alien species that has named themselves the Space Pirates? Force field accessible only through Space Pirate bioimaging, impossible to breach. The mind wobbles. What's this? Ooh, a map station. Okay, so yeah. Research entrance. This room, I think, is our goal. And then, if I remember right, we'll have to go all the way back so that we can get to this room. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast resistant. Although the armor-like qualities of this shell provide ample protection, thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to this shell in the event that these weaknesses are found by aggressors. Phazon ore appears to bind through Phazon energy. Thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentration of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is being conducted in the containment vault area of this facility. Wait, I think I know what these are for. If you've seen Ice Level Month, I think it was 2022, you might be aware. But if not, I'll keep it a surprise. East Quarantine Cave is restricted to blue level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan. Project Titan specimen is immobilized in Quarantine Cave. Relocation is recommended due to increased violent activity. Sounds dangerous. Sounds like something we'll have to kill. Man, hear it. I hear it. Okay, yes, that is the same turret. I know that at some point the pirates start using upgraded turrets, but I'm not sure when that is. In the meantime... away with you. Access to a research lab Hydra granted. Phazon fluid bath levels at 70%. Checking diagnostics per procedure 12.003.8. You know, I probably shouldn't be reading this while there are pirates around. Stasis tank operational, but currently empty. Is that all of them? I don't think so, because battle music's still playing. Well, we seem to be safe for the moment, so back to what I was doing. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 10.712.1. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way in through subterranean tunnels. We've found many small breaches of this latter sort and plugged them wherever we can, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Okay, what's the title on that one? Security breaches. Yeah. I think you have a much bigger security breach to worry about right now. Phazon infusion within central energy core of Xenome 5A is at 70% saturation. Increased dosage appears viable. Xenome 5A is undergoing relocation to Lab Hydra. Subjects transfer ordered after a pronounced increase in aberrant behavior. Security clearance ADR 13. Alright, we got more. Log 10.587.7. Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be the most concentrated. Daily Phazon yields have increased 44% and our mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows increase. Several incidents of Phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in the most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicated. Okay, and that one is mining status. What about this one? Log 10.344.8. We have codified the newfound energy source as Phazon, a V-index mutagen of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. That one's probably just called Phazon analysis, yeah. So the Chozo lore mentioned a great poison that was brought here by a meteor. That is Phazon. Or at least that's what the pirates call it. And it might not just be poisonous, it might also be mutagenic. Specimen 043, decreased vital signs, cold damping appears stable. Specimen 029, life signs normal, pulse at 140%, mass increase of 4%. Are these specimens that used to be in these things? Specimen 102, increased volatility recorded. Predator awareness indicated even in cold stasis. Specimen 002, euthanized 12.091.4 after psychotic episode, scheduled for removal. Yeah, okay, looks like we got more data here. Log 10.515.8. Our initial tests exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures are chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. Okay, that one is parasite larva. Increased acidity levels recorded in Phazon amniotic bath. This is likely a side effect of Phazon ingestion by test subjects. Oh, that looks familiar. Ice beetle infestation in Ice Vault region has been 95% exterminated. Report any sightings to security immediately. Access to Research Lab Etha limited to Team Sclera only. Personnel bound for Hollow Observatory must use West Elevator. Stasis tanks operating at 40% capacity. Temperature regulation errors have been rectified as of 12.112.4. Okay, I think we got all the data here. Elevator operational. Yep. Hi there. Bye there. Oh, hanging on the ceiling isn't gonna help you, buddy. Trust me. Anyway. Warning, do not handle sedated xenoms without proper ice containment equipment. Oh, there's another one here. 2 of them. Wow. 2 of them. And there's a turret too. Cool. Okay, now I can get back to what I was doing. Mutation strain 776V shows massive absorption capacity influx. Strain replication is now underway. Phazon batch 1734.D shows mandible mutation across all subjects. Cross infusion with batch 1622.G recommended. Xenome behavioral patterns show decreased reflex activity at temperatures below freezing. Yeah, there's a reason they put this lab in the ice world. Optimal absorption mutation has led to unexpected degeneration of internal organs. That's painful. Cordite casing of column appears weak. Okay, we got more data to harvest here.
Recording to logbook.
Log 10.664.2. Research Outpost Glacier 1 in the Fendrana Drifts region of Talon Forest Mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control, even those well into Phazon infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantine caves for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue, as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the wastes are also a concern, as they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas. Unfortunately, it has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without a vast increase in munitions and soldiers. Sounds like trouble. Glacial wastes. Tissue samples from stasis tanks must be hand-carried to Lab Hydra for analysis. Notify security of all material moves. Daily decontamination is now required for all personnel working in Lab Ether. Anyway, I got kind of beaten up from that. Turrets. You kill a turret with wave beam, it goes haywire before blowing up. Might come in handy in some cases. Another one? Another one. I see a third one over there. No. No more turrets, thank you. Alright, we got more pirates. Doing piratey things. Okay, stun with charged wave shot and then follow up with a missile seems like a pretty good way to deal with these guys. What do you think? I concur. I know, right? Alright, we're safe. Which means there's more scanning to do. This device is currently not active. Holographic spatial schematic is in lockdown per Security Directive 2.23.445.
Recording to logbook.
Log 10.299.2. Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wanderer-class planet identified as Talon 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass at heading mark 40.08.02, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging. Analysis shows the energy source to be an unstable radioactive material of enormous potential. We are unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time, but we are unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently Talon 4 appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. That must be, like, Contact. Yeah, that was one of the first ones. Holographic map coordinate data has been updated successfully.
Recording to logbook.
Log 10.401.7. Phazon mining is underway. Several garrisons have been established, and terraforming of the Chozo ruins is underway. Security systems are operational, and science team continues to make progress in their biotech research. The Phendrana Drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base and starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in the sector within a decade cycle. Truly, these are glorious times. I wonder if whoever wrote that thinks so now. I wonder if they're still alive. Phazon program. Is this one? Yeah. And this mechanism. Holographic sequence initialized. Alright. This doesn't appear to be a time limit thing, which I appreciate. It means I get to scan more. Upper node of astronomical holographic projector is retracted and inactive. Holographic projector extensions are currently inactive and need to be manually rotated. Use the spinners at the base of the projector to move the arms into place. Okay, yeah, spinners are online now. Alright, the Hollow Observatory is active. And there's an upgrade. The spinner device has been previously used. It has shut itself off. Planet Dormine 2, mass 2.3 trillion teratons. An uninhabitable wasteland savaged by nuclear dust storms and constant seismic upheavals.
Recording to logbook.
Planet Talon 4, mass 5.1 trillion teratons. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological paradise prior to the impact of an extraterrestrial object. What remains of the biosphere is slowly fading due to exposure to Phazon radiation. At current rate of decay, Talon 4 will be a barren Class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. Is that Earth years or Talon 4 years? Also, like, if this is all the same star system, shouldn't it be, like, Talon 4, Talon 3, Talon 2, Talon 1? I don't know how these numbers work. Lower node, yeah, functioning properly. Anyway, there's Talon 4.
Recording to logbook.
Planet Zebes, mass 4.8 trillion teratons. Planet's crust is primarily earthic ore, making it ideal for subterranean construction. A Class 19 planet, Zebes is inhospitable to most bioforms. The world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. Okay, we checked Dormine 2, which sounds like it should be part of a different star system. I know there's more entries here, though. Planet Twin Tabula, mass 4.1 trillion teratons. Planet is best known for twin fever, a disease caused by a viral strain native to Twin Tabula. In the early stages of the disease, victims suffer from double vision. When the twin sight fades, the victim is near death. Okay. Oh. Planet Billium, mass 3.8 trillion teratons. Profile. Quarantine! Atmosphere is rife with Mineralis, a sentient gaseous global exterminator virus. Yeah, okay. Good to know that something that deadly exists in this galaxy, huh? Galaxy, star system, whatever this is. I think we've scanned everything. That is a lie, of course. We will continue scanning things until the very end. But I would like to get up there and get my upgrade now. Super missile acquired. This powerful attack uses 5 missiles. Using a power beam, hold A to charge, then press X to fire. New extras unlocked. Yeah, so I mentioned we might be going through missile ammo faster. This is why. It's the first of our beam combos. They allow you to fire the missile launcher and arm cannon together. The combined attacks are stronger than normal blasts. The arm cannon must be charged to use a combo. The single shot charge combos fire one blast at a time. Each shot uses a number of missiles. Sustained fire charge combos will fire as long as the missile supply lasts. Hold A down after firing. It takes 10 missiles to trigger these, then 5 missiles per second afterward. Page down for information on the individual combos. This data will download to the logbook after each charge combo is acquired. Super Missile is the power charge combo. It's a single shot. Each shot costs 5 missiles. It can destroy objects made of cordite, so there's something big. There is one combo for every beam weapon. Of them, only the Super Missile is required, but me being the completionist I am of course going to get every single one. All holo technicians report to main observatory. Maintenance required on both holo modules. Chief Astrogation Officer feels our current dual holo projector system is obsolete. Please review and advise. Is it really obsolete, though? I don't know. Let's save. Could really use the energy recharge, too. And now we have firepower. But that's definitely enough for today. We'll put this thing to good use tomorrow.